Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to a video that I've been meaning to make for a really long time. This is about something that a lot of people don't even know about. So if you're totally out of the loop, Wizard101 recently had a really big Spellement update, but something that does just not get talked about enough, in my opinion, are the Lore Master Spellements. And these are also part of the Spellement update, but I think they have some severe issues, which is what I wanted to talk about in this video. So basically, right, the trainable ranks 1 through 6 spells got an upgrade, basically, so you could farm them, and it's very easy to farm them. As you can see, I've basically maxed out everything from rank 2 to 6. But Lore Master spells have also gotten an upgrade, and I feel like these, some of them are fine, they don't really matter, but some of these could be game breaking. The ones that I think are fine for the most part are the ones that, you know, if you look at it, right, they're spells that people don't generally use, and it's just a slight damage upgrade. Like, right, like Ninja Piglets, it's a 50 damage upgrade on the high-end hit. If you get max tier, it's really not going to be a game breaker, right? So why am I making this video? It's because some of these spells are really a cause for concern, and a lot of them, in my opinion, right now are extremely pay to win, and that is a very bad thing for Spellements to do going forward. I think they've done somewhat of a decent Spellment update, especially after all the updates that they did do to it. We've arrived at a place where you can customize your spells, and they're very accessible. But there are still examples where spells are not accessible, and they're also very powerful at the same time. A few weeks ago, they added more and more Spellment paths for spells that we had not seen even in test run, and one of them was Lore Master. Now, if you can tell, this is a very crazy upgrade. Right now, these are not dropped. Thankfully, if these were to be dropped, right, especially if they were in a pack, this would be one of the most pay-to-win things that they've ever added into the game. If you look at the max tier Lore Master, you're looking at a spell that does about 450 damage high-end, and it's a 25 weakness. This would be the return of Lore Master spamming like no other thing we've ever seen. Just to give you guys an idea of how broken Lore Master truly would be, they're auditing Judgment down to 100 damage per pip, but Lore Master for 4 pips would be basically a 4 pip Judgment with a little bit less damage, but then you add a whole ass weakness to it. Not to mention the fact, of course, that you don't have to use all of your pips. All you would ever really have to do is throw up an infal or an aura, just like how people used to, and you just need a deck that has many copies of this, and you could absolutely spam this very similar to how luminous is used on life. However, much better, because balance is not life. I think the other two spells that I'm really concerned about are Headless and Luminous. Headless Horseman right now, if you look at it, it's absolutely cracked beyond belief, and they added an upgrade path, which I know I said, like, if they just add damage, it's not crazy. Not when a spell already does 600 damage for 4 pips on a death, bro. Like, this is literally Storm's damage per pip. If there were a way to get a lot of these Spellements, you could actually just spam a spell that Storm even can't. Like, this spell, to add a spell writing tier like this, I think it's a very bad idea. It has absolutely nothing to do with what death is, which it has nothing to do with weaknesses. It has nothing to do with drains. So if they add this, which is already in the game, and they just add a way to get Spellements, this could be a path to just a completely broken thing in PvP entirely. And obviously Luminous, I mean, you see a 40 damage increase on a spell that's already extremely powerful for life. This might seem like a not as big of an issue, right? But this is actually the reason I'm even making this video. Right now, the only way to get most of these Lore Master Spellements is not how you get most other Spellements. You have to farm Lore Master herself, and you get 1 Spellment drop of any random drop. To get even 75 of these right now is a very hard task. That is, of course, if you don't have crowns, and this is where my issues start. Right now, either you have to farm Lore Master many hundreds of times to tier up, or you can just open up a bunch of Keeper's Spellamental packs, and you have a perfectly viable way with enough money to upgrade your Luminous. This might seem like a small issue, like, oh, okay, so if people pay enough crowns, I guess they have a very powerful version of Luminous. How bad could that possibly be? Even if this doesn't seem like a bad issue to you, all I can say is I can already see them putting out a Lore Master Spellment pack, and Balance Wizards that pay enough can literally just spam Lore Master and put a weakness on for free. And I can already see them releasing a Halloween pack with enough Headless Horseman Spellements to really drive sales, and then you have basically Death not having to really use any of their drains, any of their weaknesses, and they can just spam an upgraded version of Headless and literally do Storm's job better than Storm. These are issues that are not even present in the game right now, but I really want to make this video because I really hope they don't go down that path. I think I severely question even adding a spellment path itself to some of these spells. Like, for some of them, I get it. Just give them a damage upgrade. You have a reason to grind, whatever. But the fact that they're so hard to get, that it's so obvious to me that it's only going to be really viable to be able to be gotten through a pack, that's where I'm very, very nervous about spells like this. That's the part that's really weird to me, right? You can farm for all of your trainable spellements. You can do Beast Moon for a lot of the other ones that you can't farm for. These are all fairly easy things that you could do without paying a lot of money. But why is it the Lore Master, every run that you do, drops one of these spellements, but then there are packs that actually give these? I think obviously the biggest issue with this entire change, not just the fact that you can actually pay to get better spells, it's the fact that not every school even gets a good upgrade. If you go to Storm, they don't get good upgrades. They just get some damage increases here and there. They don't get an extremely good spell that's a lore spell that gets better, and they most certainly don't get a way to customize choices. One thing that I'm never going to be a fan of, and I still think the King's Isle is struggling with this, even at a minor level, right? But it's still worth noting, it's the fact that the rules don't have to apply to people, especially in PvP when they pay money. This problem is getting smaller. I've seen gear that used to be behind bundles and packs that you can buy with arena tickets. That's a big deal. PvP itself used to be behind a paywall, and now you can literally play it. That's also a big deal. The problem that I have is this is not a big deal yet, and it's clear to me that it's only going to open the door to a very bad decision in the future, and that is probably some sort of pack that gives you these spellements, which we already see a little bit with Luminous. I think anyone with half a brain cell can see why some of these spells can be very, very broken in PvP, so I hope they either make this extremely, extremely hard to get like it is right now without adding a pack in the game, or they rethink whatever this is in general, because honestly, the fact that it's not in the game is a big blessing. Balanced PvP with this spellement in the game would be absolutely broken. If it was in a pack, it would be the most pay-to-win school in a heartbeat. I really want them to like be more transparent about what they're gonna do with lore spellements for people that don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on packs. We're talking about $700 worth of packs to get to max tier for some of these, and some of these are extremely good at max tier versus not. You know, like if you're second to max tier, third to max tier, the spells get a lot worse. I think we really need answers on what exactly they're gonna do with these, because right now they're just in the game with no way to get them, or they're in the game where it's very hard to get them unless you pay money. Let me know what you guys think of this issue. What do you guys think of the fact that luminous spellments right now are literally, in my opinion, purely pay to win? But also, what do you guys think of the remaining spellments in the game that are somewhat pay to win? Have you guys tried farming for them? Are they even mildly possible to farm? Is there better ways you think they could go about it? I want to hear y'all's opinions about the lore spellments, because I think this is not an issue that gets enough attention. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think specifically about Headless lore and luminous, because this is an issue that I wanted to raise the bell on before it got actually stupid. And obviously, if you didn't know about this, let me know what you guys think about these spellment paths. A lot of people just I didn't cover it, so I'm assuming a lot of people that watch me might not even know about it. Let me know what all of y'all's opinions are in the comments below. As always, if somebody has not told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. I look forward to reading all of your comments in the comment section below. Stay awesome, y'all. And yeah,